Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just attended yet another briefing by Satele and Darth Maul, by the way, and we also have now come to the temple courtyard, and we're going to go and see what actually happens here. It's probably going to give us another objective, like activating the shards. Yes, thank you very much, Theron, for attempting to interrupt me there, and you failed, kind of. You kind of failed. Not particularly failed, but apparently there are a couple of other people deciding to be somewhat selfish again. Oh, this is rather amazing, isn't it? Ah, running into so many of these people. Isn't that just great? Oh, and this is also now just... There we go. Thank you very much. I did get there first, at least, but... Yes, of course, there are a lot of people running around today. Yes, not particularly good. Okay, so how much do you bet that someone's going to come along and use this? I'm going to bet quite a lot. So, let's just see. Of course, I don't really mind that people do that, of course. It's just, you know, going to delay me only slightly. But apparently not. Haha, okay, so I definitely lost that bet. But let's take a look over here at this Massassi Conqueror. Oh yes, take him out. These actually look really, really menacing, but in actual fact, they are not at all very difficult to eliminate. Obviously, we are fighting very, very easy units in comparison because we are level 64, and these are 58. So technically, we are scaled down to 62, which is perfectly fine, but we're still 4 levels above. So it is... actually a lot easier, or shall we say a lot harder than it actually looks, in terms of, well, obviously us being over-leveled. But yeah, it seems as though we only have to eliminate very, very simple units to actually get over here anyway, so it's not really a big deal. There we go, and we'll use that.
Your arrival has been foreseen. You must press on.
Oh, we must press on. Apparently someone is talking to us there. Okay, so we will be disabling the second locking mechanism, which apparently is in this cave over here. Well, I did say there were a lot of cave systems on Yavin in the previous episode, at least. So let's head through here and see what's going on. Oh, it's our selfish friend. Oh, how wonderful. I suppose the Heartless is his title, so I guess... that's just how it is, isn't it? Yes, that's just how it is. Okay, now, come on. Let's take out these stone rays. Yes, there we go. Me and Kira both using our AoE attacks. Absolutely really, really cool to see that. The devastation that we can bring is insurmountable. Now, what's going on here? Oh, hello. Oh, okay, so we have some sort of puzzle here. Oh, I remember this. I actually remember this. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, so we have to take a look at this, and we have to use the corresponding signal, but I think... wait a minute, can I... ah, okay, so I'm going to do this one first, I guess. There we go. The matching rune is this one, I assume. Yep, that is definitely the case. Okay, that's good. Now, what's this one? Oh, this one's been rubbed off by the looks of things, so... I actually have no idea. Okay, well, we'll just do the other one first then, just to make sure that what's going on is correct. So, let's activate this. I'm going to stand on this side, just to make sure I don't get shocked or anything. And... wait a minute, what is it? Oh, it's that one. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, so they're both in the middle, so I assume this is going to be in the middle as well. Is that the case? I have no idea, but we're going to try it nevertheless. If I'm wrong, then sue me. Did it work? Apparently that worked. Okay, fantastic. So now we can actually... wait a minute. What am I going to do? What am I actually going to do here? Oh, okay. Apparently I have to now activate them. Okay, great. So that would have been a good idea to actually do beforehand, because now I have no idea whether we're correct. But it seems to be working, and now I have to cross the streams. Never cross the streams! Ah, yes. I'm having a wonderful dance. Yes, that's my new dance. It's called the Jedi Shock. Yes. Do it at all the clubs. Everyone will be copying you in no time. Oh, yes. Trend setting. Right here, right now. Zaylan 2016. So, yes. Wonderful. But we have now unlocked the main locking mechanism with locking, unlocking, locking, unlocking. And keys. There's keys everywhere.
You're close. I feel it. Hurry.
Yes, we are close. We are very close to a locksmith, apparently, but... Okay, so where do we have to go to? Oh, we have to head into the actual temple now. Okay, well, I'll see you when we're a little bit closer, I guess. Okay, so we have entered the temple, as you can plainly see by the temple access entrance, displayed across the screen in very big letters. Unfortunately, I have not encountered the Yavin 4 locksmith yet. I may have to talk to him about a stronghold. Maybe we can get somewhat less than legal access to a stronghold here, because I do know they are incredibly expensive. So maybe we can head in there and pillage a few things, pilfer a few things, borrow. There we go. That's the wording I need. Borrow a few things. I mean, not steal. No, not steal. Not at all. Oh, wait a minute. There's actually something. Oh, hello there. There appears to be a guardian attempting to assault Kira. We will actually not allow that to happen. Thank you very much. Goodness me, I can't believe the audacity of these fellows, but all we need to do is disable the third locking mechanism, which is sure to bring someone to the fore.
Good. You have opened the way.
Revan, how is this possible?
Through the Force, anything is possible. When the Emperor's followers struck me down, I learned to release my attachments.
Then who's wearing your mask and leading your followers?
I do not know, but I recognize much of myself in him. The darkness I left behind. He must be stopped. His fury will only strengthen the Emperor, not destroy him.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to fight with you. We might have been able to avoid all of this.
It's good that you didn't. I told myself that I was not altered by my centuries in the Emperor's grasp. But my actions were those of a madman, consumed by rage. I am glad to have left such evil behind. You must do what I could not.
You've done it. The way is opening.
I just spoke to Revan.
You what? He was there?
It was a spirit. He couldn't tell me who was wearing his mask, but he did confirm that trying to kill the Emperor wouldn't work.
The man who tortured me was an imposter? How could he know so much?
We can sort that out when we face him. For now, we need to focus on the weapon he has primed inside the temple.
You're right. We're only going to get one shot at this. Once our forces enter the temple, it's only a matter of time until our friend pulls the trigger.
A joint strike, committing all of our forces and the Empire's, has a good chance of pushing through the temple and disabling the weapon before it can fire.
An operation like that needs perfect coordination and trust. It might take some doing to get our troops working together at that level.
Perhaps a smaller team would be a better option.
A small team might be able to infiltrate the temple and reach the device before it can be activated, but they'll be facing some steep odds.
You have led the mission this far. Our victory is within reach. We'll let you decide how best to achieve it. Revan's spirit.
Yes, indeed, Revan's spirit. Isn't that such a revelation? Oh yes, it is, very much so. Okay, so we do get a couple of lightsabers here, but they are not particularly very good, as you can see. Absolutely not good at all, but... well, I guess we're going to be taking at least one of them. We have to, after all. And now all we need to do is report to the conference table. Okay, well, we'll be doing that. And I have a feeling I know where this is going. Yes, we're going to be getting the mission that tells us, oh, you have to do 6 things. Or, well, complete an operation or something along those lines. But obviously, I do not have enough people to do that. So, we will be doing the 6 missions as they are relatively easy. And pretty quick to do as well, but obviously that really depends on how efficient I am at it. And we are almost level 65 as well, which I gotta say is a very welcome sight indeed. Countless Revanites and powerful creatures stand between you and Revan. You could galvanize the Coalition forces by invoking a spirit of cooperation and helping them prepare for a joint military attack. Or you could gather a large strike team of elite heroes from within your faction to storm the Temple of Sacrifice. Well, unfortunately we can't do that, so we're gonna go with galvanizing the Coalition forces. You may reset this mission at any time to alter your choice. Yes, and that's exactly a good use of the mission reset. I have heard stories and have indeed had a couple of glitches and bugs to do with various missions where you actually have to reset the entire storyline. Well, not the entire storyline, but the story from just before you actually did such an important step, and then you have to do that whole thing again. So you have to repeat everything that you didn't really want to repeat. So yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens and it's absolutely terrible. So, well, yeah, this is exactly what we need to do. We need to pick up Lieutenant Sabri and, let's see, oh wow, there's a lot of other units here, but I'm going to speak to her.
I'm begging you, if you won't hold your fire around the temple, at least remove any artifacts for preservation. I can't do this alone.
Okay, so yes, they don't give us a cutscene here, so I'm basically going to be skipping most of the NPC dialogue because it's not particularly helpful. It just basically says, hey, you got to pick these things up for me. Oh yes, we're going to recover some relics for her. And let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, there is. Colonel Burr and Sergeant Saga here. Defeat some lurkers. Yes, we're going to be doing that, of course. And we need to download data from a guard console, and I think there's actually a mission console here. Oh, maybe not. Lord Rayan is right here as well, and there are so many people here. Probably the worst day to do this particular mission, but we're going to try our very best, and hopefully there won't be too many ill-mannered people. You never know. I'm going to be betting there is. Okay, so we've reached the area where we're going to be fighting a couple of lurkers. Thankfully enough, there doesn't appear to be many people around here, so we'll actually be able to get these relatively freely. Unfortunately, yes, that was actually it. But we are very close to the Revanite camp, so maybe we can actually do that. I'm going to have to untrack this in particular, because I do need to be able to see the mission objective items, of course. So hopefully that will work out quite nicely. I'm hopefully, yep, there we go, gonna hit all of them with my attack there. That was good. And we only have another 3 lurkers to defeat. So that's pretty good, that's almost done. And then we need to head on to the Revanite Commander's transmission signal. Oh, we actually are extremely lucky here by getting another 3 lurkers almost immediately. I'm really surprised that we were able to do that, because usually these are not particularly easy to find, or at least in my experience. Now we do need to lure out and defeat the Elder Lurker. I knew it wasn't going to be that simple, it never is. But we need to do this, which is to scan over there. Yes, there we go. Come on, scan it. Scan it. And we're going to get a Revanite Commander coming out, and we're going to have to deal some significant damage to him, of course. Now, how can I get out of there? There we go. Okay, so I need to deal some damage to this. I threw something at it, probably some sort of biscuit. But yes, there we go. And now we have to defeat this fellow, who is going down incredibly quickly. He has some really cool lightsaber colors, though. He has purple and gold or something. That's pretty nice. But yes, we just need to take out this other guy, and that is it. There we go. So that was incredibly easy. Now I can untrack that, thank you very much. And all we need to do now is lure out the Elder Lurker. But where do I do that? Ah, in the cave over there. Okay, so we're going to head on through and maybe pick up some relics along the way. Are there any relics that we can actually see right here? I don't see any. Well, there's bound to be a lot of people actually doing these missions, so I don't see any right now. Maybe we can actually retrieve the information we require from the guard console. It's unlikely, isn't it? Maybe we'll be able to. Well, I do know that there are a couple of named units that we need, so maybe we'll be able to get by them. I think this is actually the guard console. Yes, it is. So this fellow's actually doing it right now. I'll leave him to it, because he seems to be absolutely fine. We do need to kill this guy, though. So I guess I'm just gonna tackle him really fast. Take him out. This guy is going to be pretty difficult to kill. At least he is a rather high level for what we are currently, of course. We are still 2 levels technically above him, so yeah, I don't really need to worry so much, but, well, it's always nice to eliminate him whenever you can, considering it is the most efficient path anyway, along the way to the Elder Lurker anyway, so yeah. All we need to do now is eliminate the Elder Lurker in the cave, and then we'll obviously head back out and maybe download data from a guard console. Hopefully there are multiple guard consoles. I actually think there are, so we should be absolutely fine to complete that. And hopefully we will be able to get the Elder Lurker summoned, no problem at all. Yeah, it appears we are. That's actually rather nice. Usually this is overkilled many, many times over. There appears to be quite a few people that actually want to kill this usually, so it's actually pretty remarkable how there's no one here, gotta say. Okay, now, come on. Yes, there we go. And we just need to return to the Sergeant, so nothing really to worry about there. And now we'll head back out. That was very easy, wasn't it? Yes, very, very easy, and quite nice and efficient as well. I do like that. I like it when the quests are designed in such a way as so you can take a kind of route around the place, so you're not going from A to B to A again, and instead you're going from A to B to C, which is actually quite cool. But obviously it's not always the case. No, it's not always the case. Definitely not. Most of the time it's, oh, you have to go from A all the way through to Z, and you have to stop at all of the letters in between. So that's actually kind of sad sometimes, but yeah. Okay, so there's, oh, wow, there's actually a lot of people doing the guard console thing right now, so that's kind of disappointing, but maybe we'll be able to find one over here. I'm hoping that I'll be able to find one off the beaten track, as it were. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, there's one. Oh, is this guy doing it? I actually don't know. Is this fellow? No, apparently he's not. Okay, so we can actually take this. That's actually pretty cool. There we go. When downloading guard computer information. Invalid login. Oh, of course. We entered the wrong password. That's a typo. Of course. Very much so. Okay, well, these guys are going to be extremely easy, of course. Kira herself could probably solo these, so yeah, nothing really to worry about. Are there going to be any others? Come on, spawn them. Intermediate training droids, really? Why do we need intermediate? Ah, yes. We are advanced, of course. There we are. Yes, yes. Thankfully, they're only spawning 2. I seem to remember with Zanesh that they spawned 4? Wasn't that the case? Maybe they've made it a little bit easier. Well, I don't know. I seem to remember they spawned 4 or something along those lines. Maybe it was a double spawn or a little bit of a bug or something, but I don't know. Maybe it's just been tuned a little bit down. But there it is. We've done that, so we can now untrack that, thank you very much. And all we need to do is recover some relics. But of course, we've not seen any, have we? No, we've not seen any. So I guess the best thing to do right now is end this episode off here. And next time on the Jedi Knight, we are going to be recovering a couple of relics if I can actually find them. They're somewhere around here, that's for sure. Or are they? No, they're actually in the... Ah, there we go. That's the reason why we didn't see them. They're in the next map area. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.